Hi, my name is Xavier Kataquapit. I'm an Indigenous writer and columnist originally from Attawapiskat First Nation, a remote community on the James Bay coast, northern Ontario. Watcha, sabi Kataquapit na sinagasan, tapos ito handa Tiskanesen. Since 1998, I've been writing a regular column titled Under the Northern Sky, as well as news articles about Indigenous issues, life, culture, traditions, communities, and politics. My writing has appeared throughout Canada in print and in radio. I'm happy to be able to provide you this YouTube channel so that I can read you some of my work on a regular basis. I'll be adding to the channel as I develop it, so please feel free to like, subscribe, and share this video. This story is called See-Koo-Ni-Sho. This time of year, many people in Attawapiskat and in communities on the James Bay coast head out for See-Koo-Ni-Sho. This simple Cree word means a lot. See-Koo-Ni-Sho describes a major event that happens during the spring, and it's not like the word I used in my last video, Kataquapit, which is the word for picnics. See-Koo-Ni-Sho occurs during the springtime, and it describes the movement of a family that packs up all the necessities to survive on the land and then heads out to their traditional hunting ground. Usually this period begins when the family travels to their camp over the ice, and it ends when the family returns over the water after the spring thaw. This is done in the spring when there is still snow on the ground, so the snowmobiles can be used to transport people and supplies. Traditionally, the entire family is involved, or at the very least part of the family. Years ago, my parents made the annual pilgrimage of See-Koo-Ni-Sho. It's a lot of work to make this excursion. They must load up their snowmobile sleighs, make sure the snowmobiles are running well, and then head across the still frozen ice on the bay. My family traditionally traveled over the frozen water to Attawapiskat Island, where the family camp is located. Although the ride is long, everyone is warmed by the spring sun. The sun also turns much of the top layer of ice into slush, so it takes an experienced snowmobile operator to safely ride through the mushy ice without getting stuck. From time to time, it is possible to spot other families as dots on the horizon and who are also on their way to See-Koo-Ni-Sho. Once the family arrives at Attawapiskat Island, everyone pitches in to open up the camp. Once the camp is ready, the men go out to collect firewood. With a good stock of wood, the stove is fired up, and the women start to prepare a meal. Most families stay out on the land for at least 2 weeks and as much as a month. This is the best time of year to go to hunt niska, or Canada goose. The men spend most of the days in blinds that they set up near the campsite. And it doesn't take long before the first goose are brought into the camp and the feast is prepared. These are the first geese of spring, and everyone is anxious for a taste. When it's time to return, the ice is mostly melted, and the salty ocean water reclaims the Great James Bay. Boats that had been pulled over to the island behind snowmobiles in the middle of winter are now prepared to bring everyone home. These 22 to 24-foot freighter canoes are powered by outboard motors, and they can hold a family as well as supplies, geese, and even an entire snow machine. Once everyone reaches home, it is back to town life and normal working situations for many. If the hunting has been good, a lot of goose has been smoked for preservation, and this supply will last throughout the summer months until the fall hunt. This is an important time, and 2 weeks are provided by the school and employers in the communities so that families can continue the traditional goose hunt. This is our time of meditation, our time to cherish the relationship between the goose and we Cree. The niska, the Cree word for goose, is an integral part of our culture and has contributed to our survival through the ages. Well, I hope you enjoyed this story. I'll have lots more coming your way. Migas minigi video dotte manoman da batchuan. Ngobata, bata amina. Migas.